Okay, Assalamualaikum. Today we proceed with the new topic, which is the multiple linear regression or MLR. Okay, as you know, if the dependent variable, if we have one dependent variable y and we have several independent variables x, okay, then we can do the multiple linear regression if it's necessary, and if the assumption is fulfilled. Okay, so today we proceed with the introduction for the multiple linear regression and how to find the multiple linear equation ataupun dipanggil regression equation for several independent variables. Okay, so untuk multiple linear regression, okay, if we have several x and one dependent variable, okay, to estimate the value of the parameter, okay, as you know, kan, kalau we deal dengan regression, so kita kena create the equation of the regression function. Okay, whether we have only one independent variable or several independent variable, first of all, kena ada dulu this equation, right? Dipanggil linear regression model, sama ada multiple linear regression model ataupun a single linear regression model. Okay, then after that baru kita check whether this model yang kita ada ni, we can use, this model is valid to use for the other purpose. Okay, kena check assumption and so on. Okay, so if we have several x, okay, we also need to create this regression function. Okay, untuk simple linear regression, we have two methods, sama ada gunakan formula ataupun boleh gunakan matrix approach untuk estimate the value of beta. Okay, sama ada gunakan formula, sama ada kita akan gunakan classical method lah, ODL, ordinary least square method formula, ataupun boleh gunakan matrix approach. Tapi untuk multiple linear regression, if we have several x, we need to estimate all this beta here, all this beta, kita boleh gunakan matrix approach. Okay, tak boleh gunakan formula lah. Okay, kita boleh gunakan matrix approach ataupun we can use also the software, sama ada SPSS ataupun boleh juga gunakan the other software such as the enterprise guide, okay, SAS EG ataupun coding untuk SAS lah. Okay, so for the first method here, I akan tunjukkan macam mana nak gunakan matrix approach to find all the parameter here. Okay, so as you know, this is the notation untuk matrix term, which is matrix of y. Kita boldkan y. Okay, we just put the data ataupun the observation of y in a single vector. Okay, so matrix y will be matrix of n by 1. Okay, n maksudnya we have n rows, which is n observation, okay, by one vector ataupun one column. And then matrix x will be the observation from the x variable. Okay, macam sebelum ni, we need to add another column. The first column will be the entry is 1, or the entry is 1 for the first column. Okay, and then another column will be the observation for x variable. Okay, so the second column here will be the observation untuk x1 contohnya. Okay, let's say kan sebelum ni, kan we have column y, we have, contohnya I buat dua lah. Okay, we have two independent variable. Okay, so you akan ada observation 1, 2 up to n. Okay, so kita akan ada column untuk y, ada observation untuk x1 dan juga observation untuk x2. Okay, so kat sini, all the column here will be the column untuk X1. Okay, we will put here. Okay, kat sini will be column untuk X2. If we have another variables, X3, X4 and so on, so just put all the column here. Okay, apa ni yang penting syaratnya kat depan sekali, the first column here will be the entry, the column with the entry is 1 kat sini. Okay, so dia punya dimension will be n by p. Okay, n adalah number of observation, dia punya row, p adalah number of parameter. Kalau we have two independent variable, okay, so parameter will be 3, right? Which is, you punya equation will be yi equal to beta naught plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x1i, okay, beta 2 x2i. Okay, so we have 3 parameter. So here will be n by 3 if we deal with two independent variables. Okay. Okay, so the parameter will be the vector. Okay, matrix parameter beta will be the vector of B. Kalau 3, so dia akan jadi dia punya will be 3 by 1 lah. So it will be beta naught, beta 1 and beta 2. Okay, if we have two independent variables. Okay, matrix of error term will be n by 1. Okay, so macam sebelum ni juga we can express the linear regression model in this matrix. Okay, matrix Y equal to matrix X multiply matrix of parameter beta plus dengan epsilon I. Okay. Okay, so using the matrix approach, kita nak cari beta tadi kan, because of kita punya regression equation will be like this. Kalau kita nak estimate, the estimated regression equation will be like this. Beta 2 x2. Macam tadi, kalau regression ni sepatutnya I kena buat tambah epsilon kat belakang sebab ni kita belum estimate lagi. Okay, bila estimated regression function, it will be like this. So, kita nak estimate beta naught, beta 1 dan juga beta 2 in order to create this regression equation ataupun regression model. Okay, so we need to create the beta. So, ini sama ada buat B ataupun beta pun boleh. Kita nak estimate, so kita gunakan B lah. B0, B1 until P minus 1. Okay. So, kalau parameter U3, so kat sini will be B 3 minus 1 sehingga 2 sajalah, beta 0, beta 1 and beta 2. So, nak guna notation beta ataupun B, tak ada masalah. Okay, so as usual, this is the formula sebenarnya. So, kita nak cari matrix of B. So, nak cari matrix of B, this is the formula that you need to use to estimate the matrix of B. Okay, so X transpose X will inverse of matrix of X transpose X. Okay, multiply dengan matrix of X transpose X Y. Oh sorry, salah ni. Sepatutnya apa kat sini? X transpose Y di sini. Okay, I potong. Sepatutnya X transpose Y. So, matrix ni, X transpose X inverse multiply dengan X transpose Y. X transpose Y ni adalah 2 by 1. 2 by 1 matrix. Okay. So, macam sebelum ni, kalau simple linear regression kan, you punya matrix of X transpose X will be 2 by 2 kan. Sebab you deal dengan satu sahaja. one independent variable, and dia punya matrix of x transpose x will be 2 by 2, which is di sini n, summation xi, summation xi, dan juga summation xi square. You hanya ada satu x sahaja. Okay, let's say I buat contoh if we have two independent variable x1 dan x2. So matrix of x transpose x ni will be 3 by 3. Matrix will be 3 by 3 matrix, which is kat sini will be n summation xi1, maksudnya total of column of x, total of observation of x1. Okay, total of x1 observation. Di sini summation of xi2, total of second observation. Di sini summation xi1. Di sini summation xi1 square. Di sini summation of xi1 multiply xi2. Okay, here summation of xi2. Di sini summation of xi1 multiply xi2. Di sini summation of xi2 square. Okay, so matrixnya adalah 3 by 3. Okay, 3 by 3. So, kita tengok di sini dan di sini sama. xi1, xi1, xi2, xi2. Di sini xi1, xi2. Di sini summation xi1, xi2. Summation di sini summation x1 square, summation of x2 square. Okay, so all this value of summation you boleh ambil, you boleh calculate lah. Let's say contohnya kan you ada macam tadi I buat tadi, y x1 dengan x2. We have the observation untuk y, we have the observation untuk x1, we have the observation untuk x2. So you can put the number of observation here. Summation of xi1 ni maksudnya you total up this column. Okay, total up this, you akan dapat summation of xi1. You total up this, you akan dapat summation of xi2. Okay, untuk dapatkan xi square, xi1 square, you kena squarekan this column lah, and then total up. Okay, bukannya total baru square, you kena squarekan dulu baru total. Okay, sama juga dengan this one xi2 square. Squarekan x2, then you total up. Okay, so you need another column lah. Tak ada buat column tak apa, just squarekan x2, baru you total up. This one pula, summation of xi1 multiply xi2 means that you need to multiply these two column first. Multiply dulu x1 dengan x2, then dapat satu column, dan baru you total up. Okay, column x1 multiply x2. Bukannya summation x1 multiply dengan summation x2. Berbeza. It is not summation x1 multiply summation x2. It is summation of x1 multiply x2. So you need to multiply these two column first, baru you total up. Okay, untuk dapatkan matrix of x transpose x. If we deal with two independent variable. Kalau ada 3 independent variable, so you punya x transpose x will be 4 by 4 lah. Kat sini 3 by 3 because of we have two independent variable. Okay, but usually if we have more than 2 independent variable, not recommended to use the matrix approach sebab dalam calculator you pun kita boleh gunakan sehingga matrix 3 by 3 sahaja. Okay, kalau nak gunakan Excel boleh, tak ada masalah, boleh gunakan matrix kalau independent variable is more than 2. Okay, ada 3 ke 4 ke. Okay, so another alternative, kita boleh gunakan software lah. You generate the output from the software. Okay, so once we have this matrix, x transpose x, so kena inversekan dulu this matrix to put here, and then baru you multiply dengan x transpose y matrix. So macam mana formula untuk x transpose y matrix? Okay, kalau sebelum ni, it is, kalau simple linear regression, it is 2 by 1, which is summation of yi, and then summation of x multiply y. Okay, sekarang kalau kita deal dengan 2, let's say 2 lah, saya buat 2 dengan 2 independent variable. So you punya x transpose y will be 3 by 1 matrix. Okay, so it will be 3 by 1 matrix. So here, kalau ini, kalau dia dengan x1 dengan x2 lah, kita ada dua independent variable. So it will be summation of yi, summation of xi1 yi, summation of xi2 yi. So 3 by 1. So how to get this? You just total up this column y. Okay, summation of xi1 yi. So means that you kena multiply dulu x dengan y, x1 dengan y, multiply this two, baru you total up. Bukannya total x multiply dengan total y, no It is total of multiplication of y dan x1. So you kena multiply dulu x1 dengan y for each of the observation, baru you total up. Sama dengan ini, summation of xi2 multiply yi means that you need to multiply y dengan x2 first, baru you sum up. Okay, so untuk dapatkan this x transpose y. So kalau you punya independent variable you ada 3, so here will be 4 by 1 lah. Alright. Okay, so let's see example. Kita tengok example. Okay, dalam your textbook juga sebenarnya, dekat page 237. Okay, example of multiple linear regression with two predictor variables. Okay, so saya explain about two predictor variables. Tapi you all boleh try buat juga untuk the other, maksudnya more than two predictor variables. 3 ke 4 ke, tapi nak buat manually boleh, cuma tak boleh guna calculator. Alternatif lain boleh gunakan Excel untuk nak create the matrix tu lah. Okay, ataupun kalau nak generate output, we can use SAS/EG ataupun SPSS. So saya tunjuk ini untuk two predictor variable because of untuk exam orientation akan ditanya, kalau nak calculate manually, akan ditanya untuk dua predictor variable sahaja. Okay, let's see the example. So kat sini kata Dwayne Studios operate portrait studios in 21 cities of the medium size. These studios specialize in portraits of children. The company is considering an expansion into other cities of medium size and wishes to investigate the sales in a community. The sales, which is Y, in a community can be predicted from the number of percentage 16 or younger in the community, which is X1, and the per capita disposal personal income in the community, which is X2. So we have two independent variable, number of percentage 16 or younger, dan juga personal income. Dia punya Y adalah sales. Data on this variable for the most recent year for the 21 cities in Dwayne Studios is now operating as shown in figure 6.5b. Okay, so this is the data sebenarnya. Ini X1, X2 dan juga Y. This is all the data. We have 21 observation. Okay. Alright, so kat sini, okay, so we have all this. So let's see, nak cari, kita nak create the model, regression model, dipanggil multiple linear regression model. So kena estimate all the beta, okay, ataupun B. So this how to express the data here dalam bentuk matrix, it is like this. Okay, so this matrix of X which is 21 by 3, kan? Kolom kita ada 3. Ini untuk kolom untuk X1, ini kolom untuk X2 dan juga kolom when all the entry all is 1. So dia punya observation is 21 observation. So row dia akan ada 21. Okay, matrix Y pula will be 21 by 1. Okay, just list down all the Y observation here. Okay, so X transpose X will be like this lah. Ini matrix of X transpose. Okay, ini matrix of X. Matrix of X transpose X will be this matrix, which is 3 by 3. Bila you multiply these two matrix, okay, you akan dapat this matrix. Okay, so nak multiply this matrix X transpose multiply X ni, kalau nak buat dalam guna using the scientific calculator you tu, very not possible lah nak buat. Boleh juga kita buat, boleh gunakan Excel, boleh. Okay, tapi for the exam orientation, so you just kena hafal dia punya kedudukan dalam X transpose X ni, which is macam saya cakap tadi, di sini adalah N, di sini summation xi1, di sini summation xi2, which is you boleh ambil daripada data tadi, kan? You total up this column, the first column, you akan dapat summation of xi1. You total up the second column, you akan dapat summation of xi2. Okay, so di sini sama xi1, di sini summation of xi2. Okay, di tengah-tengah ni adalah apa tadi? Summation of xi1 square, kan? Di sini summation of xi2 square. Okay, you squarekan x dan totalkan. Okay, you akan dapat summation of x. Di sini pula adalah summation of xi1 multiply xi2. Okay, so if you can get all this value of summation, then you can put in this matrix of 3 by 3, then automatically you akan dapat matrix X transpose X. We will use this matrix untuk nak calculate, nak estimate the value of beta. Okay, dan juga X transpose, ini adalah matrix of X transpose Y, ini matrix of X transpose, macam tadilah, tadi matrix X tadi kan. Okay, this matrix X, kita transposekan, you akan dapat this matrix, multiply dengan matrix of Y, ataupun vector. Bila you multiply these two, you akan dapat this matrix. Okay, you boleh buat manually, gunakan Excel. Tapi kalau you can memorize dia punya apa ni panggil entry kat dalam ni, so you boleh dapatkan terus value of the summation here. So the value di sini adalah summation of yi, di sini summation of x1 multiply y, di sini summation of x2 multiply y. So you akan dapat matrix of x transpose y, which is 3 by 1 matrix. Okay, so once we have these two matrix, we can apply lah, kita boleh dapatkan matrix of beta. Okay, tadi kan matrix of beta adalah, kita nak kira tadi, matrix of beta will be x transpose x inverse multiply x transpose y. We have this matrix, so you kena cari inverse of x transpose x. Okay, so because of this matrix adalah 3 by 3, kita boleh gunakan calculator nak calculate the inverse of this matrix. Okay, cuba you masukkan in your calculator, you akan dapat this matrix. Still remember how to key in the matrix using calculator. Kena masuk mode matrix dulu, and then pilih dimension, dan juga pilih you punya matrix yang you nak key in. Okay, and then cari dia punya inverse. Okay, ni yang tadi tu ini yang cakap tadi. Okay, so we can, once we have the x transpose x inverse, kita boleh apply this formula untuk cari nilai beta. Okay, so this is the value of beta. Okay, this value of beta here. Then we can create ini dipanggil estimated regression function. Okay, ada y hat kat sini, ini value beta 0, ini value beta 1x1, ini value beta 2x2. Okay, and then you also need to know how to interpret the value of beta here. Okay, ada dekat sini actually in your textbook. Okay, kita baca sikit. Dia kata kat sini, the second paragraph here, this estimated regression function indicates that the mean sales, which is y, are expected to increase by $1.455,000. Kenapa increase? Sebab you punya value, you punya sign untuk beta 1 kat sini adalah positive. So, increase by $1.455,000. You need to put the unit. Okay, untuk y. When the target population is increased by 1,000% each. Okay, ini adalah 1,000% age 16 or younger. Ini adalah unit untuk X1 sebab kita kita tadi nak interpret the coefficient untuk X1. Holding the per capita personal income, ini X2 is constant. So you kena sebut, okay, when your X1 is increased by 1 unit, your Y will increase by beta 1 unit, which is 1.455 unit, when the other variable, which is the personal income, is remain constant. Okay, so remember, kena put the unit and kena put the dia punya unit kat belakang ni kena ada. Okay, can put the value of this. Okay, tengok pula macam mana interpret untuk X2. X2 adalah income tadi kan. So dia katakan when mean sales, kena ada perkataan mean, kita nak estimate the mean. Okay, the mean sales ataupun mean Y are expected to increase. Kenapa increase? Sebab positive value. Kalau negative value will be decrease lah. We are expected to increase by $1.366,000. Ini adalah unit untuk Y. When the income increases by $1,000. Okay, the income pun dia punya unit adalah in dollar. So when income increase by 1 unit dollar, so the mean of Y also will increase by $9.366,000. Okay, when the target population remain constant, which is X1, remain constant. Okay, so that is the way how you interpret the value of beta. Okay, the value of beta for each coefficient. Okay, so what you need to know is you need to know how to transform daripada data, raw data ke dalam bentuk matrix form, and then find all the value of X transpose X matrix dan juga X transpose Y matrix in order to use the formula of matrix for beta ataupun B. Okay, so when you apply the formula, last kali you akan dapat the value of beta 0, beta 1 and beta 2. Then you kena build this regression model ataupun regression equation ataupun regression function. Jangan lupa letak hat dekat sini sebab ianya notation untuk estimated regression function. Sebab kita dah estimate beta or the beta here, so we can estimate the value of Y hat using this equation ataupun this model. And then of course you need to know how to interpret the value for beta 1 dan juga beta 2. Okay, so let's see the example here. Okay, So let's see, we have this example. We have this y dan juga x1 dan x2. Alright, so first we need to estimate the regression equation. So kita nak cari estimated regression model ataupun estimated regression function. So nak cari, kena cari dah nilai beta. Nak cari nilai beta, so you kena cari dulu matrix of X transpose X, which is the matrix, the dimension is 3 by 3. Okay, so in order to find this matrix, you need to have all the summation value, which is you have summation y, you need to find the summation y, summation x1, summation x2, summation x1, x2, dan lagi juga summation of x1 square, summation of x2 square, summation of x1 y, dan juga summation of x2 y. You will need all this value of summation. So let's find all this value of summation according to this data here. So if you can calculate, summation of y adalah 251. It is 251. Summation of x1 is 984. Summation of x2 is 597. Summation of x1, x2, 48285. Summation of x1 square, 99416. Summation of x2 square, 35167. Summation of x1 y pun kita nak 25032. And summation of x2y also we want 12402. So we need all this value to put, okay, to create this this matrix of X transpose X, or the n berapa? Is it 11? Is it true? Okay, 11. Okay, summation of x1, 984 here. Summation of x2, 597 here. Here, 984. Here will be summation of x1 square, which is 99416. Summation of here adalah summation of x1, x2, 48285. Here 597. Here 48285, and then here adalah summation of x2 square, which is 35167. So we have this matrix. And then we want another matrix of X transpose Y, okay, which is summation of Y here, right? 251. And then summation of x1 y, 25032. Summation of x2 y, 12402. Okay, so we have this matrix. Okay, so once we have all this value, these two matrix, you boleh calculate. We can apply the formula of beta equal to x transpose x inverse multiply x transpose y. So now we need the matrix of x transpose x inverse pula. Okay, so try to find the x transpose x inverse using your calculator. So first step, you kena key in dulu your matrix of x transpose x ni. So you need to masuk dalam mode matrix and then ambil shift 4 kan, and then dimension. Okay, we define this x transpose x as matrix A, so 1. So the dimension is 3 equal to 3, which is 3 by 3. And then key in the matrix A11. Key in the entry. Okay, the element untuk 11, first row, first column adalah 11, then equal, and then A12, which means first row, second column, 984, then equal 597, then equal second row 984 equal 99416 equal 48285. Okay, and then the third row 597 equal 48285. Then last kali 35167. So now kita dah define the matrix X transpose X sebagai matrix A. Okay, nak cari inverse-nya. So you panggil balik matrix A tadi. So masuk shift 4, which is matrix. Pergi kepada matrix, which is 3. And then pilih matrix A, which is 1. And then put the inverse. Okay, then equal. Then you akan dapat entry untuk the inverse of the A matrix. So saya di sini. Okay. Nama pula. Okay. Okay, saya letak kat sini matrix X transpose X inverse. Okay, which is entry pertama 1 1. So first row, first column, it is 19.9537. I ambil 4 decimal places untuk dapatkan the accurate answer. And then tekan arrow ke atas tu, arrow ke tepi. Answer 1 2 means that first row, second column, the answer is negative 0.0989. So it is 0.099. Okay, and then negative 0.2028. And then row bawah negative 0.099. Kat sini 0.0005213. I ambil 4 meaningful decimal places. Okay, 0.0009647. And then negative 0.2028, 0.0009647, and then here 0.00. 2147. So ini adalah matrix X transpose X inverse. Okay. Alright. So untuk nak cari matrix of beta, it is X transpose X inverse multiply matrix X transpose Y. So salin baliklah this matrix. Okay, multiply dengan matrix X transpose Y tadi, which is apa tadi? 251 5032 and 12402. Is it true? 12402. Okay. So tadi kita dah define matrix A, okay, sebagai X transpose X. So now define pula matrix X transpose Y sebagai matrix B. So just masuk balik, shift 4, dimensionnya adalah matrix B. So pilih 2, dimensionnya 3 by 1. Right, equal, then masukkan 251 equal 25032 12402. So sekarang kita dah masukkan matrix B. Okay, so you nak multiply these two, so sama ada you masukkan matrix ini sebagai the other matrix C, atau boleh terus ambil matrix A inverse multiply matrix B pun boleh. Okay, so walaupun you boleh dapatkan X transpose X inverse ni using calculator, tapi you still kena apa ni, kena write down all the value dalam X transpose X ni. Kena, sebab kat sini ada markah. Okay, so try to find this. Okay, panggil balik matrix tadi. So saya akan ambil matrix A tadi, then inversekan dia. Lepas tu multiply dengan matrix B. Panggil balik matrix B. Then saya akan dapat the value, the answer is 15.606 51 0.1669 dan negative 0.1323. So the regression equation, the estimated regression function will be y hat equal to 15.0651 plus 0.1669 x1 minus 0.1323 x2. Okay, so kat sini tadi kita tak tahu what is y, what is x1 and what is x2. So kalau nak interpret, kena tahulah the variables kat sini. So tapi now I just buat interpret secara general. Okay, so untuk interpret value this will be, we can say that when x1 increase by 1 unit, so kena bagi tahulah unit untuk x1. Okay, and then you kena bagi tahulah x1 tu apa, variable apa. Okay, when x1 is increased by 1 unit, so the mean of y also will increase by 0.1669 unit. Kita sebut dia punya unit. When the other variable x2 is remain constant. Okay, itu untuk interpretation for coefficient for x1. Okay, how to interpret this coefficient pula? We can say that when x2 is increased by 1 unit, okay, kena sebutlah dia punya unit, then the mean of y will be decreased. Okay, decrease sebab dia negative. Okay, mean of y will be decreased by 0.1323 unit when the other variable x1 remain constant. Okay, so that is the way how you interpret dan juga nak cari value of beta, dan sekaligus you boleh estimate ataupun create the estimated regression function for this multiple linear regression data.